You know, an organization called PETA, the People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, recently proposed building a shrine for a herd of cows that were killed in a truck accident here recently in the Midwest. Some 20 cows that perished in a truck accident. Now, don't misunderstand me. I like animals, and I love them dearly. But I don't think that animal life should be considered more sacred than human life. Now, what am I talking about? Well, since 1973, over 40 million babies have been murdered since abortion became legalized through Roe v. Wade. That's just here in the United States, and of course that multiplies exponentially throughout the world when we consider all the other nations that abort unborn babies. Now, the book of Genesis in the Bible, chapter 1, verse 26, tells us that we are created in the image of God. And as such, one of God's commandments warns us not to murder those who are created in the image of God. And that includes babies inside the womb and people, of course, who live outside the womb. And anyone who murders is committing the greatest blasphemy against God himself, because they are murdering those who have been created in his image. Now, we're living in prophetic times. The Apostle Paul, in his second letter to Timothy, the Apostle Timothy, warned that in the last days, 2 Timothy 3, there would be terrible times, and one of the manifestations of those times is such a callous disregard for human life that we see today, whether it's abortion or whether it's somebody who has a heart attack in a department store over the Christmas holidays that lays dying on the floor, and people just step over the guy because they're too much of a hurry to buy their Christmas junk and their worthless material things that they don't even care that there's a human life evaporating right before them. In front of their eyes. Let's pray for the human race. Let's pray for the United States. Let's pray for people. As Christians, let's remember and understand that we are all created in the image of God. And if we leave this world without Jesus Christ in our hearts, there's only one place we can go, and that's into the pit of hell. And if that doesn't scare you, then you better check your pulse and see if you've got a heartbeat. Let's pray for each and every human being that they come to the revelatory knowledge of God and salvation of Jesus Christ. And let's remember that each and every human being is created in the image of God himself. We are not highly evolved protoplasm, but we are created in God's image. Thank you, and God bless.